I'd like to now invite our library trustees-elect. Members of the school committee-elect. And members of the town council-elect. Wonderful, we're all here. I'm Roberta Miller. I'm the executive director here at the Mosesian Center for the Arts, and even though it's frigid cold out there, I'm so happy to see you all, and it warms my heart to see so many people come out for this amazing civic event. I would like to welcome you all here tonight to the Mosesian Center for the Arts. And the last time you were here, it was called the Arsenal Center for the Arts, but we're now called the Mosesian Center. And just tell you a couple of words about our wonderful arts center. We are Watertown's nonprofit arts complex, providing adult professional theater and our own Watertown Children's Theater. We have rotating art exhibits and art classes for children and adults. And with some help from our supporters, many of whom are sitting in this audience, we also provide many free arts opportunities for the public. Tickets for performances through the Watertown Free Public Library and free events like yesterday's, our yearly family first day event. One of the reasons that a lot of the staff is looking a bit tired is that we had 1,000 people come and visit our center yesterday. There were families here for music, theater, and art experiences. It was a wonderful day, and it was great fun. If you have any questions about our programs here at the Mosesian Center, please ask myself or any of our board members who are here tonight. We'd be happy to help you. But now down to the business of tonight. We at the Mosesian Center are thrilled to host the Watertown Inaugural this evening. It's such important work for the town. We all totally appreciate the hard work that these people who've been in these boards have experienced, and the new ones who are just about to find out how amazing and what an incredible job it is. So with no further ado, I would like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening, Mark Camaro, the Watertown's Veteran Service Officer. Mark.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Manager, honored guests, residents, and friends of the Watertown community. I would like to welcome you to the inauguration ceremony of the 2018 elected officials of Watertown. Now, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Mark Camaro, and I serve as the Director of Veteran Services for the town of Watertown. And I will be your Master of Ceremonies tonight. It is an honor and a pleasure to have been asked, and I'm happy to be here. So before I call these ceremonies to order, as a courtesy, I'm requesting that you please turn off your cell phones or at least place them on silent. And for those who could not be here tonight, the Watertown Cable Access staff is here recording these ceremonies that will be televised in the near future. Now, at this time, I would like to call these ceremonies to order and extend a warm welcome to all. Tonight, the men and women elected last November to represent you and to serve you as counselors, members of the school committee, and Board of Library Trustees will take their oaths of office. As their family, friends, neighbors, and residents of the town of Watertown, you have come to participate in this important and festive ritual. To begin this program, I invite you to stand for the presentation of the colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, our national anthem, and the invocation. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our national anthem will now be sung by Sophie Rich, Watertown Children's Theater Education Coordinator. Please welcome Sophie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job. Please stand for the invocation. I waited till everyone sat down. Let us pray, O God. You provide all creation with wisdom and integrity of heart, and you give us strength and calm our spirit so that we may serve one another faithfully. Tonight, we ask that your blessings will be with us, but especially on these, your servants, as they prepare to assume the mantle of their office, to govern amid the conflicting interests and issues of our times, to mete out justice and rightness to those in need, to work in harmony between departments and with one another, to see joy in each task, to find common ground and a cooperative spirit in our community, so that with strength of character, we may together strive to live our town's motto, built in peace. O Lord, send your peace into the hearts of our families and friends, so they may know your truth and peace. Send forth your Spirit into each heart present this evening, so that we will live our lives with commitment, confidence, and truth. And so we lift this prayer and all our prayers to your sacred realm, praying all in your divine and holy name. Amen. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to present to you the clerk of the town of Watertown, Mr. John Flynn, who will preside over the swearing-in of the members-elect of the town government.
As clerk of the town of Watertown, it is my honor and pleasure to preside over the oath of office of the members-elect of the Board of Trustees of the Watertown Free Public Library, the school committee, the town council president-elect, and the town council. May I remind each person being sworn in this evening that state law requires each of you take or affirm and subscribe the oath of office. Accordingly, I would ask that you not return to your seat following your swearing in until you have the opportunity to sign the official register.
As I call their names, I invite the trustees-elect of the Free Public Library to stand and then come forward to be sworn. Leanne Hammonds. Michael J. Hanlon, Jr. Daniel E. Pritchard.
And I will ask you to raise your right hand and to repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Leanne Hammonds,
Do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties incumbent upon me
discharge all the duties incumbent upon me
as a library trustee for the town of Watertown,
as a library trustee for the town of Watertown,
according to the best of my abilities and understanding,
according to the best of my abilities and understanding,
agreeably
gravely,
to the rules and regulations of the Constitution,
to the rules and regulations of the Constitution,
the laws of the Commonwealth,
the laws of the Commonwealth,
and under rules, regulations, and ordinances
ordinances
made under authority thereon.
made under authority thereon.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
As I call their names, I invite the members-elect of the school committee to stand and then come forward to be sworn. Amy B. Donahue, Lindsay J. Mosca, John H. Ports, Lily R. Raymond Reed.
And I'll ask you to raise your right hand and to repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as a member of the school committee for the town of Watertown, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution, the laws of the Commonwealth, and under rules, regulations, and ordinances made under authority thereon. So help me God. Congratulations.
As I call their names, I invite the members-elect of the Town Council to stand and then come forward to be sworn. Caroline J. Bays, Michael F. Dottoli, Anthony J. Donato, Lisa J. Feltner, Angeline B. Cornelis, Anthony Palumba, Vincent J. Picciarelli, Jr., Kenneth M. Woodland.
And I'll ask you to raise your right hand and to repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as a town councilor for the town of Watertown, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution, the laws of the Commonwealth, and under rules, regulations, and ordinances made under authority thereon. So help me God. Congratulations. Thank you.
At this time, I invite Mark S. Sedaris to come forward to take and subscribe the oath of office as President of the Town Council and member of the School Committee.
And if you repeat after me. I, Mark S. Sedaris,
I, Mark S. Sedaris,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties incumbent upon me
discharge all the duties incumbent upon me
as Town Council President and member of the School Committee
as Town Council President and member of the School
for the
Committee
Town of Watertown,
for the Town of Watertown,
according to the best of my ability and understanding,
according to the best of my ability and understanding,
agreeably
agreeably
to the rules and regulations of the Constitution,
to the rules and regulations of the Constitution,
the laws of the Commonwealth,
the laws of the Commonwealth,
and under rules,
and under rules,
regulations,
regulations,
and ordinances
and ordinances
made under authority thereon.
made under authority thereof.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I now have the honor to present to you the President of the Watertown Town Council and member of the School Committee, Mark S. Sedaris.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year, and welcome to our inauguration of elected officials, and thanks a lot for coming out on this very cold night. First, I want to thank the Dorothy and Charles Mosesian Center for the Arts, and to Executive Director Roberta Miller for graciously hosting this event tonight. We truly appreciate it. I want to thank Mark Romero, our Veterans Agent, for being our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. John Flynn for presiding over this event this evening, and all the participants this evening, including that music that was performed. How about that? How about a round of applause for all of them? I want to take this opportunity to recognize a couple of people that I saw while we were coming in. I want to recognize State Senator Will Brownsberger, Governor's Counselor Marilyn Petito Devaney, and State Representative John Hecht. I understand State Representative John Lund was not feeling well this evening, or he would have been with us. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. I also want to thank Marsha Osmond and Joanna Hand, who did a tremendous amount of work for putting this event together. Thank you. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all of the elected officials here tonight and look forward to working with all of you for the next 2 years. In addition, I would like to thank those people who put in the hard work to run campaigns but were not successful. All of them helped to elevate conversations about the issues we're facing within the town and within our schools. I know I will be trying to focus on those things as we go forward for the next 2 years. For all of those folks and the public in general, I would urge you to please stay involved. There are a number of ways to do that, like serving on a town board or commission, or getting on a school site council, or helping a school PTO. There are a number of ways. We're always looking for new ideas, and this is a great way to use your voices to make a difference. I want to briefly touch on some of what we've done over the last 2 years, and then talk about what we might be looking at for the next 2 years. We now have a Transportation Management Association, TMA, in place, and we will be looking to launch a pilot shuttle program thanks to the efforts of the Town Council's committee, the Transportation Committee, working with staff and others to get this off the ground. We also have a transportation planner starting on January 8th to help us in this area. We have a fully operational first-class hotel on Arsenal Street that provides a much-needed service for the community. We now have 15 additional liquor licenses to help with good economic development, with some targeted for certain areas to encourage growth. We finalized the RMUD zoning, which will result in a transformation of the old Arsenal Mall, and that will include another hotel. We agreed to sell the former East Branch Library for $1.2 million. We purchased 10 Winter Street to help with the community path, as well as potential to alleviate some of the space concerns around the library. We've maintained the town's AAA bond rating as a result of continued strong financial management. Working with the town manager, we were able to continue giving the Watertown Public Schools increases of 5% a year, totaling $4,299,858 over the last 2 fiscal years. We will look to provide a 5% increase in fiscal year 2019 as well. We appropriated $5,975,000 in 3 loan orders over the past 2 years for street and sidewalk improvements. We have plans to appropriate another $12.5 million over the next 5 fiscal years for additional street and sidewalk improvements. We're just about to roll out our updated website, which was a priority for us in the ad hoc IT committee that was created to work with the vendor and town staff to get this done. We have now implemented ALS within the fire department, which was a long-standing goal. I could go on, but I would like to spend some time on what I'd like us to be thinking about and working on for the next term. I'm very proud to continue seeing our library is open more hours per week than any other library building in the Commonwealth, and that our library visits continue at a very high level, averaging over 38,000 per month. The very successful Hatch program is now being graciously hosted by the residents at Watertown Square, and we thank them for that. But we still need to find a permanent solution. Our senior center continues to thrive and grow. We need to do all we can to continue to strengthen the capacity there. I'm always concerned about providing services to our senior population, as they seem to be the most vulnerable as costs skyrocket and their resources are limited. Our health department continues to take the lead on a number of issues, including the opioid crisis and wellness issues. We now have a wellness coordinator who is working on a number of ways to keep us healthy. Our major focus as we move forward will be renovation, reconstruction of our elementary schools as well as our high school. First, on October 10th, the town manager presented the fiscal year 2019 preliminary budget overview, which included a plan whereby financing of the potential elementary school project, estimated at $80 million to $120 million, is included in the debt and interest forecast beginning in fiscal year 2020. That plan was subsequently formalized by the town council and is being made possible with the efforts of the town council working with the town manager to pay off the town's unfunded pension liability on July 1st, 2019, and redirecting those funds thereafter to 3 elementary schools, while also paying down OPEB liability, which is other post-employment benefits, and all of this is done within the confines of Proposition 2.5. Second, on December 13th, the town was invited in by the MSBA, the Mass School Building Authority, into the MSBA's eligibility program, period, for our high school. This is the beginning of a long process for the potential renovation, expansion, or a new high school. Given that, we will need to have a significant amount of dialogue with all the stakeholders, from the taxpayers, the parents, the students, elected officials, and town and school administrators. We will also be creating a building committee, which will be doing a lot of work to move these school building projects to fruition. With my role as a school committee member, I also want to make sure we continue to provide what's needed to keep the schools functioning at a high level during all of this construction for the benefit of the students. I created the ad hoc Victory Field Phase 2 subcommittee, which has been working through all the issues there, and all of the meetings have been well attended with lots of discussion. Their recommendations will be coming to the town council for consideration in the near future. I want to thank the committee for all of their efforts. Also, during those meetings, a lot of issues have come up with respect to the use of the town's fields, from the use of the artificial turf, to the lighting of the fields, to the scheduling and use of the fields. These are going to be priorities over the coming months, and we are going to be working on them with the help of town and school officials, as we need to try to come up with solutions for the citizens, athletes, and all those who use the fields. I want to talk a little bit about development. This could have been in the category of things we've done over the last 2 years, but I'm proposing something a little different here tonight. We have development in a number of areas in town in various stages, from finished product to partially finished to very early stages of construction. I will be working with the Community Development and Planning Department to coordinate a field trip to visit the sites that have been already developed. I would encourage members of the town council, the planning board, the zoning board, and the general public to come and see these projects so we could get some feedback on issues that came up during the discussions of these proposals. Is this what was envisioned? Is there something that could have been done better, or something that can be done better in the future? Naturally, we'll wait till the weather gets better. We hear a lot from our constituents about communication. That's something that we hear a lot about. We hear as when we're running campaigns, we're always looking to communicate with people and how things get done and how people don't know about them. In the recent tax bill, which came out last week, which was this newsletter from the town manager's office, there was a list of items going on in the community. I want to take this a step further. I will be creating an ad hoc committee, and I'm considering calling it Media and Outreach. There will be two tasks to start out. One will be trying to find additional ways to reach the general public and to put out a town council newsletter on at least a quarterly basis to inform the public on items we are working on at the subcommittee level and other items we might be talking about. We can and need to do a better job in this area. One budget priority that was recently passed was to move forward with the townwide information technology assessment to review the acquisition, distribution, and management of IT resources, including staffing levels and positions required to support the town's IT environment and improve communications with the residents. Again, I think this is all going to play out, that we're going to have better ways to let people know what's going on in this community. In November of 2016, the town voted in the Community Preservation Act, better known as the CPA. We started the process of forming the required committee, and we will need to finish that as soon as possible, so we can begin the discussions on how to best allocate some of the funds that will be generated. The town manager will be moving forward with the naming of a new fire chief at some point in the near future, due to the passing of former Chief Mario Arangio. I will be bringing forward a number of other proposals to the town council in the coming months. It's just too many things tonight that I want to give people the opportunity to go downstairs and have a bite to eat and not having me continue to talk. One last item I have tonight. I want to recognize and thank each and every employee that works for the town of Watertown. Each and every one of you plays a vital role in serving the citizens of this community. Thank you all for listening, and I wish you all a happy and healthy new year.
I think you took some of mine, but that's all right. No, that's all right. I memorized it. You're all right. All right. I made a rookie mistake tonight. I would have sat for that. But I stood. Rookie mistake. Okay. On behalf of all the members of the town's elected government who have been sworn in this evening, I would like to express a sincere thank you to Town Clerk John Flynn for his participation in making these ceremonies an important event in Watertown's history. Thank you. And now I have the honor of presenting to you your newly sworn town officers. The trustees of the Free Public Library, please stand. The members of the school committee, please stand. And the president and members of the Watertown Town Council, please stand. Let's give them a nice, warm round of applause. You can be seated. All right. On behalf of everyone, our friends and neighbors in the town of Watertown, I extend to you congratulations and best wishes for a successful tenure in office. As together you seek to serve Watertown and its people, congratulations. These ceremonies stand adjourned. Please enjoy the reception so you may all extend your personal congratulations to those sworn in this evening. We graciously acknowledge the generous sponsorships and all those who helped make this ceremony a success. the Dorothy and Charles Mosesian Center for Arts, Watertown Provincial Guard, Watertown Public Safety Honor Guard, Watertown Commission on Disability, the Historical Society of Watertown, Sophie Rich, Watertown Children's Theater Education Coordinator. She sang our national anthem. Staples, Cast of Florist, Maria's Catering, and Nancy Hair Cello Studio, and all the players in that, the cello tonight. So with that being said, thank you, enjoy this evening, and congratulations to all of you up here tonight.